connection. Them niggas be listening to Nas. I wonder if it's on some AI shit, like they listen out for certain words, like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. I was just thinking about that shit today, because I'm like, what if they really wanted to just scan the network of all the recorded conversations for people talking about certain stuff? It's like, I wonder what would be the motives behind that, but it's like, any word they probably could enter. You know what I'm saying? They could be like, yeah, so who knows what niggas be talking about on here.
I'm not here for it.
But shit, we be talking about some shit. I mean, I don't know, like, what's better? I think, I'm not even sure what's better, that Sony have our shit, or we'll be talking on the iPhone and Apple got our shit.
I don't know. Probably Apple. Apple probably worse.
Apple, yeah.
Even though it's more secure.
Yeah, I was about to say that. But Apple has it for whatever purposes Apple wants to use it for. But it's like I know they got like in trouble a couple times because they didn't allow like FBI or whatever agency to hack into their shit because they like don't allow it. So I mean, maybe it's better, or they could be lying. Like who knows? But it's like kind of with the internet in general, you know, you got your internet companies, you got your landline, so probably the best thing to really talk about certain shit is in person, and just hope I fucking remain bugged or some shit. Yeah, like I think, like not right now, it's more so this thinking, but I'm thinking later on, because it's like, okay, we probably still small fish in the grand scheme of shit, and it's like, okay, certain resources, you know, I think AI kind of changes shit, but certain resources for, I guess, the shit that matter, like the FBI or CIA or something like that, like listening in on our shit, like I guess they can only listen to so much, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, more so be more established, I should say.
Yeah.
That's when we gotta kind of take certain steps to be like, yeah, these niggas might be listening, so certain moves gotta be in person only. Feel me? I know I'm gonna have to get the crib swept, the office swept, bugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type of shit I'll be thinking about, cause I'll be like, bro, like listen, certain shit we just gotta be. Never know. Better safe than sorry.
You are not lying.
I think I'm about to play games trying to get my nigga to like 96 to 7 or some shit.
Bro, these niggas got me really defending the fucking run.
Word, alright, so more so like, what is the best, because I know nickel, I feel like nickel isn't too good for the run, in my estimation. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's too many DBs.
Yeah, that's fact.
They're small.
Oh my god! I hate this fucking, hold on, just let me breathe. Bro, I hate this fucking game, bro. He didn't pass the ball, not...
Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it.
I hate this. Nigga really just run fucking ball. Get out of here.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down.
What do we love to see? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Vic Beasley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. Sanders has it over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 3rd down, Cousins. Picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball
I
game.
hate this game.
With your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Derrick Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Steelers 0.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working,
come on, bro.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw, Winston. Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 16, Cousins. Man, he hits him in stride. And we'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Winston now. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Winston. King Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
2nd and 7.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Winston. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Cousins. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Left side here to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Miles Sanders. 41 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Fields this way up at the 17. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
How the fuck? You got copy this link.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Henry. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run there by Henry. And even 50 yards on the ground.
And goal to go.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The point after is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Ballage. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in third and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Are you kidding me?
Off to his fullback out of the backfield. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Logan. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 36. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They keep it with Henry on first down.
Thank you. Like, oh my God, this nigga is just running.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Like, what do you want,
tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Nigga is dead ass just running the fucking
make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Henry. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the carry.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 20.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw it back.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
What?
Wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I hate this fucking game, bro.
One in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, that's
Meanwhile,
crazy.
for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.